to day 4 of our advent calendar unwrapping. So let's have a look and see what is behind door number 4 today. So here we go. Let's see if this one opens as easy as yesterday's did. Oh no, it doesn't. I think this one might rip. Oh no, I think we're going to get away with it. Oh, nearly. Oh, yes! Can you see what it says? Let me take this out. Oh, this is going to be great. Can you see that? Today we're making a robin. Let's have a look and see what we need. So we need some brown for the body, some red for the chest, yellow for the beak, and white and black for the eyes. So it looks like we're using all of the colours today apart from the green. And the first thing we're going to do, on our instructions it says make a brown ball and pull a piece out to form the tail. So let's get some of our brown. I'm guessing that we're not going to be using very much brown over these next few days because this bit isn't as big as this bit. So here we go. So remember what I said, we can roll it into a ball between our hands. There we go. Then the next thing we need to do, nearly forgot to do this, pinch a bit out for the tail. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I think that's going to be okay. Hopefully shape it upwards a little bit so it's not just stuck out. So that's our tail. Push this bit forward a bit. And then make 2 oval shapes and score 2 lines on it using the tool. So this is for the wings. So I'll take a little bit of this off. We probably won't even need this much, but let's give it a go. I'll do one bit and see how we go with it. So 2 oval shapes. Well, they're not quite oval. They're kind of like oval with a bit of a point at the end. An oval is a little bit like a circle that's been squished. So here we go. If we kind of do it in that sort of shape. And then I'm going to squish it and try and make it look a little bit more pointy so it's like a wing. So it's kind of like that. I think that's about it. Might be a little bit too fat, that bit, so I'll make it a bit thinner. Yeah, I think that's maybe going to be it. That sort of size, so it's that kind of thickness. I'll have a go at doing another one. See how this goes. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really quick one today. I was quite surprised at how long the other ones have been taking. So let's see if we can do this one really quickly. The quicker we do it, the more time you've got at home to make more of these. Oh, one's a bit bigger than the other. Never mind, be okay. So I'm not going to put any marks on them until we've put them on the body. I think the next bit that would probably be a good thing to do would be to do his lovely red chest. So again, it says make a red disc and cover the front of the body with it. So I've only got a pea-sized amount because we don't want it to be too thick. We just want it to lay over the front. So I've got a pea-sized amount and I'm going to roll it into a ball. Then I'm going to squish it and squish it as much as I can so that it goes over the front of the body. And let's just have a look, see what it should look like. Yeah, you see it should go right over that front bit, but not to the top of his head. So pop that there, pop that back there so that you can still see it at home. So I've squeezed it and squeezed it. seems very squished now. So if we pop that on there, and then all I'm going to do to connect it is just pat it around the edges so that it flattens down. There we are. Now we can pop his wings on. Oh, he's so cute. Do you know, I thought yesterday when we did the snowman that he was going to be the cutest one, but actually I think this one is cuter. Don't tell the snowman that though. This one needs flattening a bit more. Let's very quickly do that. So all I'm doing to fasten this on is looking. If you look from above, you can see if they're kind of at the same level. And then at the front, we're just going to press it down a little bit just to connect it. And then it says score 2 lines on it using the tool, and all that means is that we just scratch it like this. It just makes it look a little bit like he's got feathers, gives it that little bit more detail. If you've not got this tool to use, you could maybe use, if you've got a biro, you could maybe use the end of the biro lid or something. Flatten that down a bit. And then our eyes. So roll 2 white balls and 2 smaller black balls and flatten them to make the eyes. Now these are probably going to flatten quite a bit, so I'm going to just, first of all I'm going to try and get 2 bits that are roughly the same size. So these 2 bits are roughly the same size. Actually that one's a little bit too small. Feels like it's a bit too big. Sometimes when you're rolling them between your fingers, you can kind of feel if they're a different size. Or I can. Can you? I bet you can. So I've rolled it into a circle and I've squished it, and I'm going to do the same for the other one. And hopefully they will be about the same size. They are. Now we know we need his eye, but let's see where they've got it. So they've got them up here. So kind of, I'm going to pop it up here. I'm not going to press it down because I might decide to change this a little bit. You see, it'll look different depending where you place them. If you place them too far apart, it'll look completely different to if you put them together. And I think it's going to look better if we put them together. So there we go. He has got his lovely little eyes on. We need the black bits, the pupils. Oh, do you know what? I've forgotten to do his beak. And I'm hoping, really, really hoping, that I don't end up getting black on the yellow when I do the beak. So I've got a tiny little pupil there. And these are really tiny. They're a little bit smaller. If you think about a tomato seed, you cut open your tomatoes and you see those little seeds inside, that's about the size, just a little bit smaller than those. So there we go. I've squished it between my fingers. I've got that one on there, and squish this one. Now this is the fun bit, because you've kind of got to try and get them the same size and in the same kind of position. There we are. If you wanted to, you could make those even bigger. Your robin will look different just by where you put the eyes and where you put the pupils, and the size of the pupils and the size of the eyes. I always think that if you give something bigger eyes, it makes it look cuter. So that's what I've gone for. Now the next bit, make a cone for the beak. Again, I'm going to start by rolling it into a ball. Roll, 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 roll. Then I'm going to just roll it at one end between my fingers to make it a little bit pointy. Oh yes, look at him. I'm going to put his little beak a bit closer to his eyes. There we are. Look at him. And if you want to give him a bit of a sleepy look, you could always make him some little brown eyelids to go over the top as well. Or you could put glasses on him, or you could put a Christmas hat on him. There we go. That is our Christmas Robin. Look at him. How good is he? And all that in, I think that's going to be just under 10 minutes. Super quick one today, super easy, but I think this is the cutest that we've made. Now, if you've enjoyed this, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. I am so excited to see what is behind door number 5. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.